Hello and a very warm welcome to latest case analysis series by Law Seekho. For today's discussion, we have taken up a Supreme Court decision, the name of which is Messrs. Asset Reconstruction Company India Limited versus Sagi Narayana Raju. It is a three-judge bench decision, and the bench consisted of Honorable Justice L. Nageshwar Rao, Justice Hemant Gupta, and Justice Ajay Rastogi. Now let's proceed and have an understanding of the issue of law. So the court was to decide whether a magistrate who is exercising power under Section 14 of the SARFAESI Act is required to seek permission from a company judge for handing over possession of a property. Now let's proceed further and have an understanding of the brief facts of the matter. So between the year 2009 and 11, a company which is named as Messrs. Lalita Cement Industries Limited, it was sanctioned a loan of rupees 274 crores by banks. In the year 2012, a notice under Section 13, subsection 2 of the SARFAESI Act, it was issued to this company demanding rupees 309.91 crore from the appellant. The appellant, in response to such a notice, filed securitization application challenging the notice before the Debt Recovery Tribunal. However, the Debt Recovery Tribunal dismissed this application, and thereafter, Messrs. Premier Global Logistics Limited, it initiated a winding up proceedings against the appellant before the Telangana High Court. Pursuant to such an application or such an institution or an appeal or a plea of winding up, in the year 2014-15, an order of winding up, it was passed by the High Court, and the High Court also appointed official liquidators in order to give effect to the winding up proceedings. And in the same year, in the month of December, the liquidators so appointed here, they issued notice taking charge of the assets of the appellant, and they also took symbolic possession of the assets. Here we need to understand one thing, that in the year 2014, SBI assigned loan to the appellant, and the appellant filed an application under Section 14 before Chief Judicial Magistrate under the SARFAESI Act. Now let's have an understanding of Section 14. So Section 14, it mandates district magistrates to deliver possession of a secured asset within a period of 30 days, and this period of 30 days, it is also extendable to an aggregate of 60 days upon reasons furnished by the person who is seeking such an extension, and the reason has to be recorded in writing. So now this application, it was made before the Chief Judicial Magistrate who was acting under the SARFAESI Act for appointment of receiver to act over or to take over the physical possession of the property. Now, in the year 2018, Advocate Commissioner, they were appointed by the Chief Judicial Magistrate in order to take the possession, the physical possession of the property which was sought here. And the Advocate Commissioner, so appointed, he also took the possession. Now, this order of the CJM, it was challenged. The respondent filed writ petition in the High Court. Now, let's have a look at the decision of the High Court. So, the High Court gave an order for restoration of the property, and while giving such an order, the High Court recorded the following reasons. The first being that the Chief Judicial Magistrate could not have ordered delivery of property without taking High Court's permission. And also, on part of the appellants, there were suppression of material facts. And what were these material facts? The first being that there was no mention before the CJM whatsoever of the winding of proceedings which were already going on against the appellant. And secondly, that the fact that symbolic possession was already taken by official liquidators appointed by the High Court itself. So this was also not disclosed by the appellants before the CJM, and therefore the CJM's order, it came out without taking note of material facts concerning this particular issue, and hence the court held that CJM could not have ordered delivery of property without taking High Court's permission. And this is in fact the question of law. Now let's see what was the answer of the Supreme Court to this particular question of law. So let's proceed with the reasoning and decision of the court. So the court stated that the High Court's interim order, it was based on the fact that the CJM, it was in fact based on the reasoning that the CJM could not have directed possession to be taken without seeking permission from the company court, which is the High Court in this particular matter. Then the court cited a precedent of the Supreme Court itself, which is the case of Pegasus Asset Reconstruction Private Limited versus Haryana Concast Limited and another, in which the Supreme Court had concluded that company court, which is exercising jurisdiction under Companies Act, has no control whatsoever with respect to sale of a secured asset by a secured creditor in exercising of the powers available to such creditor under the SARFAESI Act. And therefore, with respect to the issue of law, the court held that there is no requirement for a magistrate who is exercising power under Section 14 of this Act to seek permission from the company judge before directing handing over possession of a property. So, this was the answer to our question of law. And therefore, the court eventually held that the interim order of the High Court be set aside. So that's all we have for this case analysis. At the end of it, you may find a list of abbreviations which we have used here. And thank you for being with us.